So our first panel is going to be over CRM, so deploying customer relationship management software. And so I have two guests up here. I'm David Porter. I'm our Director of Membership for the board here in Washington. And I have Karen APPELBAUM. She's the Executive Director of Enterprise Access, Operations, and Technology for Providence and Joseph. And Monty Hunter, the Director of Information Services. So we definitely want this particular panel to be conversational, and so they're just going to kind of tell their story, talk about some of the roadblocks that they came through or came across and how they kind of overcame those. So if you have questions along the way, we have a couple of folks that are going to be walking around with microphones, just go ahead and raise your hand and we'll kind of go through it. So, go ahead.
Hi. Just to give a little context on Providence for anyone who isn't familiar. So we're a large nonprofit health system based across 7 states, but with a pretty large presence here in Washington, both with the Swedish hospitals in Seattle, with Providence Everett, with Eastern Washington, Olympia, across the state. And as a large organization, a couple of years ago, we started really thinking about our CRM strategy. I'm part of a division called Clinical Care and Personalized Health, and we ended up teaming up with a couple other big divisions, with marketing, with digital innovation, with IS, and we came together because we were all thinking about CRM and different use cases of CRM in healthcare, and came together with one vision for what we were trying to build. And so we started on this journey. One of our first use cases was really around how we were expecting to build an omni-channel experience for our consumer, and that's really where my role focuses, is how do we help people find doctors, navigate their care, get access to appointments. And so we wanted to build a platform that would enable us to have that omni-channel experience. And what I mean by that is, this is really common when we think in other industries. I like to always use just Alaska Airlines as my example. You go online, you find your flights, you identify what's right, you book your flight, you can use your app to make changes to your seat assignments. You can do all these things with self-service, but then when it is more complicated, you do need some assistance. You can, chat with your chatbot Jenny. A live person can jump into that conversation if needed. You can make a phone call and get someone on the line right away who can pull up all of your information, your past itineraries, help you with more of those complicated trip details, which I certainly myself have done, in the recent past. And so it's the kind of experience that we're really accustomed to in other industries, but that kind of experience is new in healthcare. And what some don't realize is that it's actually a pretty complicated technology platform in the background to enable that. What we found is that there isn't just one piece of technology that enables that kind of omni-channel experience. It's really how you make several pieces of technology work together well. And CRM for us is one of the key building blocks of that platform. So we implemented, for us it was Microsoft Dynamics about 2 years ago with our enterprise contact center strategy. And we saw some really great results. So part of what we built is when the phone rings, it actually is integrated with our telecom system. So our liaisons who take those calls to help someone schedule their appointment immediately can see, who this person is, if they've contacted us in the past. It's integrated with our EHR, which is for us is Epic, and we can immediately see, maybe this is someone who's already one of our patients. Do they have primary care doctors with us? And really personalize that experience. And we've really had some really great results from that, both just in terms of operational metrics. We've seen, the amount of time that it takes, the average handle time for the contact center has dropped, the training time has dropped, but also when we consider our conversion rate, people trying to get care with us actually booking those appointments, we've seen that significantly increase. So it's been a really great start of our journey, and then every year from there we've been adding additional functionality and building out that platform further. I would say before I turn it over to Mani, is that we've had a couple big lessons learned from that experience. I would say the first is just to get some of that buy-in across the organization. I mean, even in a large system like Providence, every dollar for an investment is really scrutinized closely. And so to get that kind of buy-in and investment, what was really key for us was this wasn't just, marketing's plan or a contact center strategy or something coming from IS. This was really all of us teamed up together for how is this across the patient or consumer journey, and how is this going to work across all of our divisions is really an enterprise strategy. and an enterprise view of the patient. I would say the other kind of key piece for us was that really making it a multi-year journey too. Every year we just started with let's start with 1 or 2 big use cases, let's show some value, and then from there every year we can add to that experience, we can add those use cases and continue to build it over time. And then I would say the third piece is just, this is new in healthcare, and depending on which product you pick, the product itself, takes some time, it may take some time to select, but because it's so new, no matter what you're going to be building, takes quite a bit of investment in terms of resourcing, in terms of the implementation strategy. So spending just as much time thinking through what your implementation resourcing plan looks like. That to us has been a really key part of making this successful, challenging and successful along the way.
So good afternoon, my name is NAIR, Director for Software Engineering and Business Intelligence at Providence. So we're a London-based hospital, have another partner hospital, which is in the world in Yakima. So it's kind of interesting how two different provider institutions with different approach to the CRM. So even though we started with the same omnichannel experience to really look into what CRM can offer, we can have a very different approach to say, why can we adopt it quickly and it's easier to adopt in the workflow? We chose the patient outreach as a scenario to really use the CRM for. So when you look at the enterprise applications in the provider space, the biggest workflow defect or the gap to really address bulk outreach in the EMR system is not quite there yet. So for example, we identified 700 patients that they are due for an exam. How could we really bulk reach these patients through a CRM marketing platform that integrates with the patient portal? So what we did is, once we identify these patients, we have integrated most of the patient demographics, their preferences, their gender identity, and all those stuff into the CRM platform. Then we use the EMR workflow to integrate that CRM to bulk outreach with an automated template that has a link to set up your appointment, links to the directions on how to get your appointment place, your preferences for an identity after your appointment, something like that. How can we default those events, set up those appointments? And if you are not a patient portal user, we actually custom created some kind of integration component with our mailroom printing to bulk send marketing material outreach content to our patients to their home addresses, right? So that's an easier use case to really adopt. We took only like 8 to 10 weeks to build a proof of concept. When Drew talked about run and jump model, we kind of adopted that. We just take a proof of concept first. If it really proves that this is a solution that we wanted to go, we expand that forward, right? So where we are right now is going to the second phase to include more outreach. So we started with annual wellness visits, cleaning, all of preventive care. Now we're going to do that in much more, pediatric population, for example. And we will do one outreach for all the things that the patient is due for, instead of just doing one outreach, right? The other use case that we need to is how do we really take this now to the concept. The challenge there is the Microsoft PANELIST CRM is a prior ISO 7 enabled, but that whole use case is not quite really integrated with any appointment book quite yet. I don't know, you want to learn that from Providence on how they address that challenge. When you say I want to see this particular doctor, that particular slot, that file protocols are not quite there today. Right? It's evolving, but that's one of the biggest challenges that we saw. The other thing is, like most of the CRM platform, they come up with the healthcare entity model to map a customer to a patient, an interaction to an outreach scenario. That is not quite there to really healthcare adoption. I think that the vendors like Salesforce and Microsoft need to invent more on that space as well. So we found that challenging to really adopt that in the healthcare use case. So with that, we'll answer most of your questions.
Does anybody have any questions for that? Okay. What was one challenge outside of the one you just mentioned that you did not expect that you encountered that was particularly large that you overcome?
I think for us, it was what I was just starting to reference at the end, which had to do with the resourcing plan around this. So we kind of thought, okay, great, we're getting a CRM tool, we've selected our product, and we're going to go ahead and implement it. And then we realized there's a huge huge amount of design and customization that would need to take place to really design it for the use cases and the workflows that we had in mind. And so in our case, we brought on an implementation partner to help us with that work. But even then, this is new in healthcare. There isn't someone just coming in saying this is exactly how it should work and how it should look. It's really coming up with this for the first time. And so we were caught a little off guard by the amount of resourcing it would take, not just in terms of investing in partners, but even just internally to put towards that effort. And I think now we've gotten a much better idea for our rhythm, and we're really building out an internal team over time that can do the development work. But we're still really building out what does our strategy look like to make sure we have the right mix of resourcing to continue to design this platform to work for each use case that we have.
So in our case, the biggest challenge was to really understanding what workflow you need to address outside of the CRM versus inside the CRM. For example, we want to identify the patients that are due for some care outside of the CRM. If you wanted to do that within the CRM with all the data points, it's kind of a complex to build that, right? So those logistics are built outside. That was challenging. Then when we start iterating the build, the end users, the physician groups are very potential to really adapt beyond what was the again, as an example, we brought all the calling records. Any outbound call that what institution makes to a patient, we saw the listing in there. Then things like, can I now use that for case management? Can I use that for billing? Like things like that. People saw there's a potential, but how do we really face this out to multiple stakeholders? Was a big challenge. It's a huge transformation, but what can we do to incremental value for?
Makes sense.
Did you see any significant change in how the end users, which in this case is patients, in how they adopted or connected video in organization, like better adoption, better stickiness to where they are taking their services from, having the CRM help drive that?
I can say that just first of all, in terms of adoption, I appreciate you bringing that up. I mean, we didn't know, how would we call them care access liaisons in our access center, and we didn't know how the liaisons would react to having this new kind of technology. But we actually brought them in when we started that design, and we said, well, think about your workflow. What would you want? What are some of the functionality that you would want to make this work for what you do all day long? And a lot of the things they asked for, honestly, was for the out-of-the-box functionality, like things like, oh, I take Post-it notes on all these phone calls. I just want a sticky note. And I don't want to have to worry about doing everything perfectly in the field. Sometimes a patient just talking like a sticky note, but then it's easily transferred into the screen. So we were able to incorporate a lot of the things that they were looking for to make their workflow better. And from there, we had really good adoption. We've seen, they found that their workflow is so much smoother. They're able to help the patient much more quickly, which is what they really care about. They don't want to be there kind of searching for information or trying to click all around and find all the right places. I mean, that's just as frustrating for them as it is for the patient on the other end of the line. So really designing it with that kind of experience and that workflow in mind is what's helped make it adopted well and also make just their workflow better. And we've seen, like I said, we've seen the average handle time that was cut in half by 50%. And we actually don't, one of the things that I'm really passionate about is we don't tell our liaisons, you need to get on and off the phone as fast as possible. They're not individually measured that way because we want them to help just resolve the problem, take care of the person in their line. But even with that, just having the better technology, we saw our average talk time be reduced by 50%.
So in our case, the internal users like the patient outreach team, since most of the workflow is automated, they jump to blinding because it's a really good value for them. For the patients, since we really send the workflow within the patient portal a lot easier, the percentage of people who booked appointment just by the first click really jumped up, right? Then for the colorectal cancer screening, since we did a follow-up outreach, now that they need to make an appointment, you don't have to really come, just you can get focused at home. That percentage of people who booked appointments really jumped up too. So there's actually a lot of value for the patients as well, not just only for the internal users.
I think you had a question.
Yes, my question is a variation on yours. Karen, you talked about approaching this in phases. And you just talked about some of the results that you found from some of the successes that you documented. What specific metrics did you identify up front that were going to determine the success or the need for further refinement as you were going forward? And maybe I'm not sure how you implemented at VM, but similar question to you in terms of, what were those keys that you were focused on that would determine whether this was viable on a larger scale or a longer term?
So for our first phase, with our first use case, the key metrics that we looked at, there were a handful of them, but in summary, they were, our conversion rate. So when people call in, we're actually, when they're looking for care, are we actually converting them into appointments that completed visits with us? Because there's certainly a downstream financial impact of that. So that was the first piece that we really tracked, and we saw some good improvements there from having just a better information at the fingertips of the liaisons and some of the way that we had designed the product. And then the second piece was just some operational efficiency. I mean, there's actual dollars tied to having your top line reduced by 50%. And there's some other productivity metrics along those lines too that kind of led to some real dollar figures as well. And then for each phase going forward, that's exactly what we're doing is we're really defining what are, what's the value, what are those metrics. Those are the couple from the first phase.
Are you also using this to manage scheduled appointments to help reduce no-show rates?
Yeah, so we're actually just starting to work now on the no-show side as well, where we actually have a team from our healthcare intelligence side that's identifying kind of what are the patients who have a high propensity who are unlikely to show for an appointment, and we're actually targeting those patients and reaching out to them, and we're tracking all of that in the CRM system as well. And I don't know if we've really shared all the results from it yet because we've just started that pilot a few months ago, but I can tell you the first month of results that just came back that I saw yesterday showed a tremendous savings in avoiding missed appointments.
So from implementation metric standpoint, where we focused on is, so for example, like if we get only 5% return on CRC outreach, if we can double that, that's a good outcome to be looking to. Right, so in our case, it's actually 3 or 4 times higher than what we were expecting because people don't have to make call to the council, but they can support some other appointments. So that was one of the key successes that we looked into. The other thing, what the business side, they wanted to really do this outreach program without the help of IT. Right, so once we automated that process, there's not a whole lot of IT involved after the implementation stage because they can really extend this for other outreach programs. So that's another IT we looked into. The third aspect is from a patient standpoint, right? So if you can really avoid them calling your call center to really do that, what the portfolio looks like. We also included the patient education content in those patient, in the portal. So it is more education, ease of appointment booking, and if they don't have to click multiple places to really get all those things done. So that's kind of a criteria that we used to really see how successful those are. The other thing that we've had is from an outreach efficiency standpoint, we actually integrated the billing data to really say, when we say somebody comes for an annual wellness visit, did we really bill that as an annual wellness visit? So the outreach efficiency is really measurable. Sometimes they talk about the things that we made with CPT codes. So the self-analytics for outreach efficiency was related to the product.
So for typical CRM scenarios in different industrial verticals, the beauty of the CRM lies in that it gives you an ability to have a 360-degree customer view, wherein if you're looking at any user profile, you're able to see every history, every piece of information about that. In healthcare, how does it pan out? Like how much of integration does your choice from Microsoft or whatever platform you picked, how much of integration ability it gave to give you that one patient view, and even if is that even desired, and how much of hassle or work was it to customize or create those integrations?
So it was easier for us because we have a very mature BI stack. We unlocked most of the enterprise data into data warehouse data marks. So that was easier. If you need to connect to EMR and GA billing system and stuff like that, that would have been taken longer. So we did provide the full scenario to enterprise implementation data in terms of the demographics, all their cost call records, the notes the docs write, their contact preferences on the patient portal user, what was their previous primary care visits look like. All this was completely integrated, but it was easier because we were able to lay it to the BI stack instead of to the direct enterprise systems.
Yeah, and for us, most of the integrations we've set up have been through our enterprise data warehouse, so we certainly have that kind of infrastructure that's helped with the integrations. But it certainly has been complex in some other ways, and there's quite a few pieces of technology, like I was mentioning, that we're stitching together, either with integrations or with APIs. But I would say you bring up a good point that there are decisions that have to be made about what data do you want to surface. We made a decision that liaisons don't automatically see every single thing about this patient's medical history. That's not relevant. But we've surfaced a couple of key things that we want them to see, like, for example, if this person has a primary care doctor or not with us, because if they don't, we might offer that on the call. And then there's some other, maybe easy for them, if there's other information they may want to click on to see, it may not be right there on the surface, but they can start looking at some things to see additional pieces of information, like their most recent appointment history. There's an opportunity to really integrate a lot of data, but having to make select choices about what's going to be useful, what's going to fit into the workflow, and what's going to enable some of those outcomes or those measures that you're looking for.
Any more questions? What is a
Just curious, with respect to your patient portal, in addition to your CRM, did you have any tie back to that? And if so, were you able to get any attributable bump in your numbers with respect to people signing in MyChart, for example?
Oh boy, so MyChart. So one of the big things that we do support with our Access Center is MyChart. So people who need assistance logging into MyChart or want to sign up for MyChart. We actually take about 12,000 calls a month from people just wanting to reset their passwords and get into MyChart. It's painful, and so one of the things that we're innovating with right now is a chatbot that can help do that more automatically than having to call every time. But what's been really interesting and why we said that's a really important thing for when people do call for us to support is because someone who's trying to get into MyChart is also trying to do something with their health in that moment, and so sometimes we can help them a step further. We had an 100-year-old woman call us the other day wanting to use the MyChart portal, and she, needed help like downloading Chrome or something to get there, and so that they walked her through that. So I think that it's a really important part of that experience, but it's a big part that's kind of right for the innovation too.
Very good. I've been more than maybe a good number of questions. So from where you're both at, or both of your organizations are at, what does kind of the finished product look like? What are the next phases from a future perspective?
So for us, we're really focusing on the marketing piece as well. So our marketing team has been using some tools to really, segment, tailor marketing, and that's a huge piece of the patient experience and the data sources as well. So we're really stitching that together from an experience, because there's this big connection between, when we're running marketing campaigns, being able to track the outcomes of those campaigns. The call to action is often to either do something online, again, omnichannel, either do something online or contact us, and we want being able to have from the start of the marketing campaign all the way through to the result in the appointment and all of the interactions in between, having that be a very integrated experience. So that's one of the big use cases that we have that we're working through at this time, and then adding more of those omnichannel capabilities. But really, that end state vision is what I was describing that we experience in other industries all of the time, where there's different ways you can interact. It's all very seamless, and no matter which place in the journey you're interacting with someone, whether you contact the call center, you do things online, it's very personalized for that patient or that consumer.
So for us to really take this to the call center, as what Kevin has talked about, really take that to more omnichannel use case. The other thing from a patient standpoint is, can we really use CRM as an extension to the patient portal using the smart amplifier of protocols to see what they can self-manage, right? So that's the use case that we have with the utility as well.
Any other questions? Well, thank you both for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thank you.